Welcome, Pichumani,
Hi, Sumit.
the podcast with 21 by 72 by IT Group Associates.
Yeah.
So, to begin with, I would want to know what is the problem that you're trying to solve? What is the solution you have? Basically, what is the idea that you are building?
Yeah. So I would like to, even before getting into start of what I'm doing, I would like to give a quick journey about
Yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
So that gives you a context of what problem or why I'm solving that.
Yeah.
Before starting up this, my InterviewDesk, I work for Amazon India as part of leadership hiring team. So interviewing is one of the place where it's very important when it comes to hiring, given that talent is asset for every organization, and that interview experience for a candidate is very important. Again, for the companies, the way they keep the process in terms of hiring, it's changing day by day, and each company have their own set of hiring process. At the same time, they don't want to lower the bar to hire just talent, because one bad hire can make an impact for an organization. So keeping that all in mind, we are building an interviewer community. You call us an interviewer aggregator platform or interview as a service, through which our platform we have like 600 plus experts from the tech community. So they are going to evaluate these candidates on behalf of our client, and they will do a detailed feedback about a candidate, so that the feedback will help the companies to take a decision of whether they wanted to move further with the candidate or not, based on the outcome of the interview which has been conducted by InterviewDesk.
So basically, a company can outsource the applicants which they receive for a position.
Exactly.
Get them interviewed by you.
Yes.
Which is interviewed by experts.
On our platform.
So these are freelancers.
These are all freelancers, and some of them are working professionals, but they do their spare time, and they have been passionate about interviewing, and that's where they are here.
Wow, it's wonderful, because till now, all of us has known about how to go to an interview.
Yeah.
If I have a job interview, there are multiple sources of content where I can go and see how to attend, how to prepare for the interview. But as an interviewee, so how interviewer, you would be the interviewer.
Yeah. So you are right.
Yeah.
So you have to look from a two aspect. So the candidates, meaning like interviewee, it's been given by our customer B2B clients, and interviewer from our community. So we have to balance both the side of experience, and we ensure that we are giving a proper introduction from our interview community and warm greetings from our experts, and just convey the right message. Hey, we are from InterviewDesk and we are an experts. So once we understand the requirements from a customer in terms of role perspective and what role they require at support in terms of doing the technical interview, so we go for a calibration call. So when I mean calibration call, we set up an expectation call, calibration call with our interviewer, with the hiring manager, so that both the parties will talk to them and understand what exactly we wanted to focus. Because there will be like 5 rounds of interview. It's not easy to cover everything one round or 2 rounds. So that's where we go for a calibration call, getting the understanding from the customer in terms of what needs to be assessed on the first round and what needs to be assessed in the second round. Since we are doing like multiple rounds, so we ensure that our customer and our interviewer aligned in the same page, so that there won't be any gap. So we go by expectations of what the customer wants, and our interviewer also aligned what needs to be focused during the interview process.
So you have set up the entire process, how
Yes.
to match the
Yes.
exact candidate with the exact
Interviewer, as well as
which results
into a
exact candidate for
exact
the job.
candidate for the job.
That's right. right? So, Pichumani, since your experience with HR for 20 years, more than 20 years, I feel HR hiring a human is for the work. It's about understanding how well the chemistry will work. So, in that regard, I wanted to understand your perspective in seeking those qualities in the individuals and matching it with the companies. And also, in the same regard, if you are looking for a co-founder, do you have a co-founder as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you look for in a co-founder, and how your co-founder, exactly matches your requirement? How do you complement each other? So, if you can throw some light on that.
So for a startup, getting a co-founder, it's not easy. We should have a good wavelength, and we should understand in terms of the chemistry wise, as you said. It could be like external or internal. So we should travel with them. We should understand their strength, and as an individual, we should know each of their strengths so that there won't be any crossing the line. When I started talking to investors, one of the things which I learned is it's not about just only business, knowing numbers, knowing more about our growth trajectory. So that's something like where as a co-founder, my wife, she brought like a lot of experience in the financial. So she helped in the way how that has to be structured and how we have to think from a financial aspect of cost, as well as coming up with a projection for next 3 years, and what should the goal that we need to set in terms of the revenue and how much fund we should raise, coming up with the budgeting for end to end. So that's where she also brought a lot more other experience. So initial first year, like we never thought about funding and all. First is we want to do a product market fit. It took time for us. We ensure that first we are getting a customer, and then we want to really see that are we solving the pain point of our customer. So that was our primary goal rather than raising capital.
So, very lastly, Pichumani, I want to know about what's been your experience visiting us at 21/7 Startup Investor Summit.
So it's been a great experience, first number one. And first of all, when I landed Surat, especially the crowd, it's same last 2 days, I amazed. No words, because I could see the crowd global. Like I've seen investors participating from UAE and then even Israel, and then a lot of Surat-based investors, and then not only on the investor community. I could see a lot of startups from Surat, want to thank Ivy Growth for such a great platform, and especially in the tier cities like Surat. And I'm sure this is going to be a very good platform and very good opportunity for all these participants are here today and tomorrow. I'm sure they will have a very good takeaway on this event. Yeah, thank you. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you as well as Pratik and Rachit. It's one of the great platform for Surat. I wish them all the best. Thank you.